It's an omen.
William Dudley, main event of the swing. Dud, tell us, how are you feeling ahead of your fight?
Yeah, feeling good, trained hard, all prepared, and no fear or no doubt, just going to go in, give it my best to see what happens.
And what do you know about your opponent?
Not much, he's not physically intimidating. I think he's been in boxing gyms longer than I have, but that's not a problem. And I'll be surprised if he's trained as hard as I have, because I've hit it hard. So.
Yeah? So tell us a bit about your training. What's your regime? Do you have a certain amount of days per week? Or
over the last 4 weeks I've been doing about 5 days out of 7, and that's cycling 12 miles a day, and then 30-minute warm-up of continuous skipping and press-ups and sit-ups, then some bag work, and then some sparring. So it's been intense.
Yeah. And who have you been sparring against? Your likely opponents or others?
Mainly other people in the gym, like Eastern European chap who's been boxing all his life, some other Spaniard who's been boxing 5 years, and my coach who's had 60 amateur fights, and yeah, he hits a fucking hard punch.
And you're quite lucky to spar with some of these people, weren't you? Was there one person in particular that you think you're fortunate to have sparred with?
It wasn't, yeah, the sparring was great against Roshan, who's had 65s, but the main thing was getting trained by the most successful British Olympic boxing coach, Terry Edwards, who's trained Amir Khan, David Hay, and all the guys in the Olympics in like 1998 onwards. That was just phenomenal, getting his advice and his training.
Yeah, absolutely. And so in your development in this course, what's the most painful element to you? Is it the skipping or is it the punches?
It's been smacked in the face. It's been smacked in the face or anywhere on the body. But the skipping was tough to learn, but now I'm alright at it. And the press ups, you do that. You've done that through school. It's the ow, I've just been clocked in the face by someone who can punch and he's heavier than me, and that hurts. You wake up, you get home, you can't bite properly, and you're like, I'll have some soup.
So tell us why you're doing all this then. That sounds like a pretty big commitment.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge personally, but also the motivations of the Mark Everson Foundation. I'm not just doing it as a personal challenge, I'm doing it for charity, for Mark's charity. He was all about getting challenges, doing challenges, putting himself out there, and it's out of the comfort zone. Getting hit, you get down to your animalistic roots, it's you versus the other person, it's no one else, it's you.
Yeah.
And you learn a lot about yourself, and you just have to get on with it, there's no hiding place.
And post-fight, what is the first thing you're looking forward to doing?
It's a sense of accomplishment actually, and then reflecting on it, because I've really enjoyed the training. I'm adamant tonight's going to go fine. It's getting out of there thinking, brilliant experience, I've loved it thus far, and just kind of patting myself on the back and being honoured to be around everybody who's organised this event, and then having drinks with my friends, because I haven't drunk for 4 weeks. So it's kind of, getting your life back a bit, and just relaxing.
Well, you have lots of friends here supporting you this evening, so we wish you the best of luck, mate.
Very grateful for all their support from the beginning to the end.
Yeah, I hope it goes really well, and look forward to catching up mid-fight.
Nice one.
Right.
Enjoy. Thank you.
Bye, mate.